Hello everyone, welcome back to Build and Repair and Restore. Thanks for watching, hope you guys enjoy the content. If you do, make sure you give us a like, don't forget to subscribe, and you can also join the channel for exclusive content.
Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is officially my first project video in Dominica on this trip. First little job I'm going to be doing today, if I can manage to get all my materials and bits. I don't have a transport here, so not like in the UK where I got my van and I can run out here and pick up this and pick up materials. So I'm at the mercy of help from someone here who's going to help me to try and get a couple of materials today. Today's job is going to be covering a drain. I'm going to show you guys what the drain looks like and what I need to do. Discuss some of the materials and techniques that I'll be using, which will be different to what we do in the UK. And hopefully this guy's going to come and pick me up probably in about 10-15 minutes, and we're going to go try and get some materials. So without further ado, let's check out the site. Okay guys, so this is where we're at. This is outside of the front of the house. As you can see, we've got a drain grate here. We have a concrete slab that someone made here. They stopped here, but we're going to continue this slab and bring it over here. So what I need to do first, there's a drain here which is slightly in the way, so that's going to be somehow have to build around that. I'm gonna have to break some of this wall out to create sort of like something like this, so that the slab can sit on flush with the road. I'm gonna put some rebar in here as well, which is gonna sit on here, and obviously we'll have to sit on that side. And yeah, I'm gonna have to build some plywood framing underneath so that it can be supported. So yeah, that's basically what I've got to do. So first we've got to do is try and get some materials. I've got some plywood, a little bit of plywood. Gonna get some sand and cement and get some rebar, and then get some tools and start working on this. So guys, if you want to buy sand, gravel, stuff like that, and unless you're getting a dumper load, you got to buy them. This is flour on my hands. You got to buy them in the bags like we do in the UK. Or you got to go to the quarry with your bags and fill the bags and take it. And the bags we normally use are these flour bags, and the only place you can pretty much get them is from a bakery. So I've just picked up 5 of these bags, very strong flour bags basically, hence why they still got flour in them. And they are like $2 each, and I basically buy them from the bakery. So yeah, that's the first task of the day, now to go get some sand and gravels. So basically everything is a mission here, especially if you haven't got transport or you don't know the links or whatever. Thankfully my neighbor is a baker, and so I thought, oh yeah, I know you can get bags from the bakery, so let me go ask him. So he said, yeah, pop down, I got my bakery down the road, go down there and you should get some bags. So that's the first mission done. I got my bags. Now just waiting for this guy to pick me up. We're gonna go to the quarry, pick up some it's gonna be a mixture of sand and gravel, stones, to make this concrete. And I've got 5 bags, so I'll probably get 3 bags of gravel, 2 bags of sand, and a bag of cement. And then after that, we're gonna pop down to the hardware store and get me some rebar. Okay guys, so I've been on an interesting journey. Unfortunately my battery died before I got to the quarry, so I didn't get to show you guys when we were bagging up the stuff. I was really annoyed about that, but I managed to get some materials, so let me show you what we got and what we're working with. So please excuse the light, it's a motion detector, it keeps going on and off. So what we've got here is, we have got, this is the cement that we're going to be using, which is pretty much general cement, similar to like a Portland cement that we'd use in the UK. Then we've got here, we've got 3, these are the bags. You see how massive they are. It's like 5 guys to carry this. So yeah, but they're really heavy. They are heavy. Two of us can carry them, but they're really heavy. As you can look, the flour bags, they are what, 45 kilograms. So that filled with stone or sand, you can see how heavy it is. So what we've got in here, wow, that is wind whistling through the garage. What we've got here is, these are the stones that we'll be using, stone chippings from rock. And this is generally what you're used to make concrete, these stones. Makes a good concrete, very strong. So I've got 2 bags of this, and I've also got a bag of this sand as well. There's generally 2 types of sand that we use. This is one of them. It's quite coarse. It does have small, this is similar to what a sharp sand would be in the UK, I would say. It has some very small fine stones in it. And when we use this stuff, if we're doing mortar, what we do is we sift the sand through a sifter, and that's the sand that you'd use to make your mortar. So sort of dark sand, that's what we're going to be using to build this cover. And also I did get some rebar as well, and this is 1/2 inch rebar, what I'll be using as well to give it some strength. So this is one length that I got them to cut in half. I'm not sure how long this was, something like maybe 16 feet or something like that, and I got it cut into 2 pieces. Hi everyone, so I am back. This is 2 days later. I've been trying to get my tools and stuff like that, which I managed to get yesterday. I had to make a trip down to my mum's where I had left some tools and storage and stuff like that, so I managed to get that yesterday. So now I'm all ready to go. So we're gonna start on this drain. I'm gonna a lot of cutting and concrete to do there, so I'm gonna try and start on that. I've got some form work to do with some plyboard for the concrete. I've got some rebar, steels to tie up, and I've got some concrete to mix. So it's gonna be a busy day. I'm gonna try my best to see if I can get it done today. If not, not a big deal, I can finish it off tomorrow. It's really hot. So I'm gonna probably have to do this in stages, get out of the heat. But as you can see, I've got my hat. Hopefully that will help. I've got my safety glasses, got my angle grinder. So let's get on with it. Okay, so this is our space that we're working with. As I showed before, this bit of the wall had been formed with a sort of a ledge for this to be sitting on. I guess when they were making this, it should have went all the way up here. Obviously this part here hadn't been done, and I guess they stopped there because there's a drain. I'm gonna have to try and figure out a way to build around this drain or over it or something. I'm gonna try and cut this a bit longer actually and bring it up a bit further so it's more in line with the wall of the house. So I'm gonna try and bring it up to about there, and then I need to cut this side all the way down and cut it and create a ledge like this for the concrete to sit on. So that's the first job. I'm gonna mark this out and start grinding. I've got a chisel. Unfortunately I haven't got lots of power tools, so I'm going to be using a hand pole chisel and hammer and see if we can break this down. Wow, okay guys, so that is first part of the job done, probably the hardest part. Wow, that was not easy. As I said, I've got limited tools here, so you can see I had to use hammer and chisel to break up that concrete, and it's not soft, and I only got a small angle grinder with a diamond tip blade. So basically I've cut it where I want it to be now. Gonna get some drink, and then next job will be to start forming the board base, then put the steels in. The steels will be sitting on those little ledges that I cut out, so it'll go all the way across to the ledge. Box this all in with some plywood and that. So I've got some scraps and bits here, and then once I've done that, then ready to mix some concrete and concrete that. So yeah, I think I can get that done today. So I'm gonna just get some fluids. It's really hot, as I said, and I'm gonna be back out and then try and see if we can start boxing this and figure out how I'm gonna box around this drain as well. Alright guys, so that's what I've done. As you can see, I've broken up. This is where it stopped before, and I decided to bring it out a little bit longer, so I think it made sense. Bring it out a bit longer there, and obviously I've done this side here as well. You can see, on that side across to there as well. So I just need to clean up all this crap in the drain, then I'm good to go. guys, I'm done with the forming. As you can see, it was very challenging using what I've got. Scrap wood, hand tools, no drill. This is like going back to like 50 years ago. But basically, yeah, it was challenging, but it was fun just to see how I could get on with just the minimal resources. But I'll show you guys what it looks like now. All right, guys, so this is it. As you can see, boxed it in, made a little lip here, curb for the concrete. You can see the mismatch of pieces. I ended up boxing around this, and he's gonna have to get a grate made like this that will sit around that, because I just couldn't figure out any way to box this without making that drain compromisable if they drive over it. So I think it needs to get a metal grate over that once the concrete's done. But yeah, the formwork is done, which is pretty much the hard bit done now. Cutting this out and putting the formwork in is the hardest bit. I'll patch all these little bits up with like paper, crap paper and stuff like that, plastic bag or whatever, all the little gaps so the cement doesn't get through. And yeah, I'm gonna shoot off, have some lunch now, then I'm gonna put the rebar in here, and I'm gonna try and mix this concrete and get this done today. Alright guys, so this is the rough bit done. What I'm gonna do now, let it set for a bit because the sun's hitting it. I'm just gonna try and use a sponge and try and see if I can feather out these edges a little bit. This sand's a bit coarse, so see how I get on. But I'm gonna use a sponge now, try and feather these edges in, and then when this is dry a bit more, I'm gonna pass the trowel over it and try and smooth it down. Probably give it 2 or 3 passes as it firms up a bit. Yeah, it seems to be blending all right. This is gonna get a drain made over it eventually to cover this pipe here. So yeah, I'll pass the trowel over it a couple of times and then I'll probably sponge it as well. Probably try and sort of match that. You can see some sort of sponge or something's been passed over it. Hopefully it'll look like one slab when it's all done. Alright guys, so while I'm waiting for that to set, someone dropped me some of these coconuts. They've already been peeled with a machete. All I've got to do is just chop them open and drink. Dropped them around there a couple of days ago, one of the neighbours, so yeah, I'm going to drink some of this while I'm waiting for that to set. This is lovely, and this is a jelly coconut, so it's all nice and soft and you can eat that with flesh. You can eat it with a spoon. What we used to do is put a bit of sugar on it, cut it open, put a bit of sugar and eat it with a spoon. Really nice. Right. Look at that. More than a glass. That's so good. Oh, forget the stuff you get in the shop. Look how clear that is. Coconut water. So good. It was in the fridge for a couple of days as well. It's really cold. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so refreshing. This is what we call natural water here. Coconut water, so delicious. Yeah, so I'm gonna have this while I'm waiting for that to set for a little bit as the sun bakes it for a bit. Go over it one last time, smooth it down, job done. All right, so it's been about an hour, I would say, and this has been firming up nicely. I'll just show you. If I press hard, I can leave a slight indent. So I'm gonna pass my trowel on it and see if I can flatten it down a bit more. Okay, so that's looking a bit better. I'm gonna let it set for a little bit more, and then I'm just gonna pass the sponge on it, and then it should be good to go. Job done, guys. Nice and finished, nice and strong. Let that cure. So until the next video, guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.